Of UCCS Sports. Right now, as you can see, we got a full house, and I'm not talking Mary-Kate and Ashley Olsen. We got a full house here in the Skybox right now. Chantel Fondren, Molly Klotz, and Melanie Depp of your UCCS Women's DMR team live in the studio. If you got questions, tweet us at Go Mountain Lions. But ladies, how are we doing tonight?
Great.
Great?
Great. Excellent.
Excellent?
She said good over
Good?
Yeah. So we're good.
Good, great, excellent. We're progressively getting better as we move closer to Charlie, which doesn't seem like it makes a lot of sense to me.
It's just like the DMR team. Good,
Just like
great,
the-
excellent, and they finish off strong.
Perfect.
That's what they do.
Well, ladies, let's talk real quick. How are you feeling right now? You're about to travel. You're going to Kansas, of all places. Yeah. How you feel about this trip to Kansas coming up?
Once we get there, it'll be fun.
Once you get there? Why? Because what's going to happen when you get there?
Well,
You gonna tear it up.
yeah, DMR, we're ready to go race. Just have some fun. Like, it's just exciting, really.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah? How do you feel, Melanie?
I'm really excited. Trips are always a blast, especially national trips. It's all about the experience, like no matter what it is, even the flight there and the flight back. So
Excited for the flight?
Yeah.
First class?
No.
It's first class.
It's the experience.
Okay.
Yeah, for you guys.
But coach is still fun. Sure.
Yeah. Coach is a blast. he's a silly goose.
Yeah? Chantel, how you feeling right
We
now?
got a
about
veteran
upcoming
back
trip?
on the show. She at least she
Right,
came
a
back to the
veteran
show.
right here, yeah.
I'm like, no, I don't want to do the show.
No, I'm feeling good. I'm feeling really excited. Any trip to nationals is a great trip, so looking forward to it definitely.
Did you feel the residual Lions Den bump after the last time you came on the show?
Yes, I did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Third place in the RMAC championships, right?
Yeah, and then our DMR
Second
got
place
second.
for the DMR team. Ooh.
Wow.
Tearing it up.
Yeah.
So here's the thing. It's not like really a cop-out, really. I wanted the same question for all three of you guys. So we talked about it last time when Chantel was on here, and the fact that what does this team do really well? Obviously, you guys, you're placing everything and you're going. But what team does this? Or what's this team really do well as far as it stems from the coaching and you really work on the off season to really be so successful this season? What really is that X factor? Let's start over here.
Yeah. Let's work our way down.
I mean, I don't know. I just think we, especially us five, work really with our alternate work really well together. We work so hard, like workouts, maybe one of us doesn't have a great workout, but we still go out there and get that workout done. And our determination to make it farther each time we race, I think, is what drives us, and we just want it for each other so much, and it just works out well.
And then you guys do, it really shows. But as far as, as being a senior, what really is it, obviously coming into maybe one of your last ones here, what's it really like? Take me through that.
Well, it means your last shot, and really you put everything you got into it, and especially having a team event for track this year, it's not just you putting everything in it. It's like, every single team member is putting everything in it, and for some reason that just drives you farther than you could ever go. So I think that's why it's been a very successful year.
Now back to the podium, girl.
Yeah, no, the energy on the squad is really great.
Squad.
Yeah, it's hard not to be motivated, and
That and Coach K.
yeah, and
I
Coach
love
K.
that.
Yeah, but so just the energy is real solid. Every time we go out to run the DMR or even our individual races, it's a good energy around you. You have a lot of support, and you just want to do well for the team. So.
And this is kind of your first year as like a real DMR team. Chantel, this is your first year and everything. You guys are really good on the field, and you guys are killing it on the field. But off the field, how close are you guys really? I am.
They're like, oh, we hate each other. Even right now, we don't want to hang out in the same room.
This is rough. No, I think we're really close. I mean, coming in as a freshman last year, I just, the upperclassmen brought me in, and it just stayed that way, and we can do the same for our freshmen. And I think each time, like race, whatever, we just get closer because we are sharing these good experiences with each other.
I'd say we are very close outside. I'd say every 2 seconds my phone buzzes because a cat picture comes up or something silly. So we're always just sending funny stuff and trying to make each other laugh, and always helping each other at school. I think I've loaned books to people before, and really close.
Yeah, I mean, I live with Mel, so
That's as close as you can get.
like our rooms are like next to each other. So
Oh, that's big time.
yeah, no, it's
That's pretty close, yeah.
no, definitely just for it being my first year here, came in right away and everybody was real welcoming. Really clicked with everybody. Again, the energy at practice and everything is real easy to feed off of. So yeah, I would say that there's a good chemistry there, and I think that's why we work well together.
So does coaching have anything to do with this? Now, Coach K is not watching.
I love Coach K.
Nobody is watching right now. Nobody at all. So feel free to vent all your frustrations and grievances right here about Coach K or anybody else on the coaching staff. So Chantel, let's switch things up and start with you here. What is your take? You came here first time as a Mountain Lion, first season as a Mountain Lion. How has the coaching been effective or ineffective because nobody's watching for you personally?
No, the coaching's great, obviously. Coach K, shout out Coach K. But no, like I said, I mentioned this before. Everyone really bought in, especially all the girls on this DMR team, and the girls that are not part of the DMR team. Everyone really bought in. Everyone kind of Coach presented the goal of wanting to get that DMR to the national meet and on the podium. And I think, everyone was just really, really excited about it. And, it's really easy to be successful when everybody believes in the same goal and everybody has bought in and trusts the coaching. And, I think,
So everybody's picking up what Coach K is putting down.
I like it.
All right. Melanie?
I think one
Not
thing
watching. Remember, Coach is not watching. We need honesty here on the Lions Den. That's right.
100% honest. I don't think anything's wrong with Coach. I think he's great.
This is not the
I
drama
have
we were
nothing
going
bad
for
to
here
say
on the
about
Lions Den.
him.
But great answer.
One thing that really stands out from his coaching, I think has helped every girl individually on the team, is that he basically gives us all individual running plans. So we'll do workouts and stuff together, but if you're injured, he'll do cross-training workouts, and he'll have you guys resting up or doing more mileage if you're healthy. And I think that's really been part of our success on team, keeping everyone healthy.
Very political answers here.
I don't have much else. I agree.
The truth. We want the truth.
He's awful. No.
Now we're getting somewhere.
No,
She's just saying that, though.
Both of our coaches are just amazing, and they do. If we need something, they'll help us out just to make us better. That's all they want for us, and just seeing them be excited for us makes us more excited too.
So now you got the last end of it, so now you get to have the first of my questions. So as far as this success, you guys can all allude to the success you have individually this year and collectively as a group. You being a sophomore to start it off, same question though. What's it really been like handling all this success? Obviously from your freshman year to now, you're going places with this team. What's it really like?
Kansas.
Yeah, Kansas.
We're going to Kansas.
I'd say it's more exciting with having the DMR team and everything, and I don't know.
Yeah, you lost forward. There's your go.
Yeah.
I like it.
But
No, go ahead.
our goal was to go to indoor nationals, and my goal is to also go to outdoor, and so this is just one of those steps to having great future years, and I'm super excited that I get to be part of this team this year.
Nice.
Ladies,
Anyone?
who wants to go next?
Poison, go ahead.
Being a senior this year, I'd say that every year it just gets the excitement gets greater. It never dulls down. Every year, new team or same team, but it just builds and builds. And my senior year, I think it's probably one of the greatest feelings to have achievements and things.
And go to Kansas.
And go to Kansas, of course.
Kind of similar things. I think that, I never been on a podium until this year for a conference. So to be able to share it with these girls that work so hard every day and are really passionate about it is pretty great. So makes it all more enjoyable. Overall, just really grateful for every race and every, competition. You only get to do this for a little bit, this whole college athlete thing. So I think it's more about the experiences that you share with the good people around you, and the support system, back home and around here. So it's good to make everyone proud. So
real quick, you mentioned this is the first year you've been on the podium.
yeah,
Right? But it's also the first year you've been on the Lions Den.
Oh,
Coincidence?
man.
I think not.
Yeah.
Just saying. Just saying.
And, Chantel, I already asked you this question, but I'm always curious with our Mountain Lion, athletes, and really why UCCS? Why did you come here? And, was it Coach K, or really what was it? And we'll start out with you, Molly.
2 years ago.
I like the idea of a smaller school, and I just felt that I wanted to run here. It's primarily kind of distance, but that's just, I don't know, something I wanted to take in and get better at all around with cross country and track, and I just thought it was the right fit for me.
You like the small school, and then you see them put up new buildings every week?
Well, not like a smaller, I guess.
That makes
Yeah.
sense.
no.
And
They
Melanie.
tricked you with all the construction.
A perfect medium size, yeah.
Okay.
There you go. Melanie, you being a senior, really, why UCCS?
Because it was a lot smaller when you started.
It was
right?
a
4
lot
years
smaller.
ago?
Yep.
Yeah.
I also chose it for the small school, small class sizes mainly. And then another thing was running, of course, and I really decided that I wanted to go D2. So that's why I chose UCCS. I know it sounds cheesy, but
That's
I thought
the motto. I chose D2.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's the
I
model
really
of the
thought I
shoe.
could make a bigger difference on the team going to a D2 team instead of a D1 team. So I was really excited to come to UCCS for that reason.
And Chantel, I know we've talked about it a little bit before, but, give a brief history to our millions and millions of fans. Why UCCS?
The mountains, that's why.
Right there. Everything
that
you
one.
can see right out the window.
No, like I said, I before just was looking for a graduate program. Out of state was not out of the question. Had a few friends out this way, and just kind of sent my info out and got the conversation with Coach K going, and it just seemed like a right fit. And came out here for my visit, actually stayed with Mel, and she took me to all the pretty places, took me to Garden of the Gods, and really sucked me in there. So, but really happy with my choice, obviously. So it's going very well.
Great recruiting.
Yeah, good
Count
job,
it.
Mel.
Yeah, nicely done. Give you the assist here. Well, we have a lot more to cover here on the Lions Den, so don't go anywhere. When we come back, we got wholesome David Olson going to be running things, and our ladies from the DMR team are going to stick around for one more segment, so stay tuned here to the Lions Den. We'll be back right after this.
I finally found the healthcare I've been looking for. It's the UCCS Health Circle Primary Care Clinic across from University Village on North Nevada Avenue. The nurse practitioner managed clinic is a perfect fit. I have longer appointments so I don't feel rushed. And we've created a personal health plan that's really working for me. UCCS Health Circle is more than a provider. They're my new healthcare partner.
Since 1909, the Rocky Mountain Athletic Conference has been a leader in collegiate athletics, with campuses in some of the most scenic areas in the United States. And now in Salt Lake City, Utah, and Rapid City, South Dakota, the Rocky Mountain Athletic Conference, competition elevated.
At the University of Colorado, we make quality education accessible to everyone. We award more undergraduate, graduate, and professional degrees than any other university in the state. We reimagine the way communities are designed, and we help people throughout Colorado to be healthier. We are 4 campuses, united in making a difference. At the
Ladies and gentlemen, once again, you're tuned in to the Lions Den, official source of UCCS Sports. We have been upgraded in terms of co-hosts. If I look to my left and look to my right, much greater co-hosts right now than the other 2 gentlemen sitting off to the side. So we got a lot more here to cover, and of course we got wholesome David Olson going to be running things.
Yes.
So wholesome David Olson, let's talk. We got a little bit of recap in terms of RMAC championships, because these ladies went to the championships and did quite well, if I do say so myself. Second place. And then they're gearing up for the NCAA championships next week.
Yeah.
So, wholesome. David Olson, let's talk about it.
Yeah. You kind of said it all right there. Obviously, they got second in the conference, a couple weekends ago. And so
good, huh?
I'm assuming that they're happy with. You guys happy with that?
Yeah. You pleased with that? Yeah.
Yeah, and
They like it.
They were just like 0.73 seconds away from actually winning it, so they were right there.
How close of an amount of time is that?
It's not much.
Way longer than it took me to say that sentence.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, 0.73 seconds is not much.
that.
Yeah, but obviously they're going to Kansas. Flying out
How
tomorrow.
do you feel about that? You did so well this entire season, and you get a trip to Kansas. Is that kind of what you were hoping for here?
Yeah.
At the start of the season, you're like, yeah, I want to go to Kansas!
Have you guys been there before? Pittsburgh, Kansas.
No.
Okay. I've heard it's a brand new facility,
Yes, yeah.
right? 300 meters?
Yep.
Is that right?
Sea
okay.
level.
Yeah, that'll be pretty fast.
How does that feel, actually? I'm curious. Running at altitude like you are now and then running at sea level, how much of a difference does that really make for you?
It feels awesome. Yeah. There's oxygen. It's a thing. There's like.
I feel like you could breathe forever.
Well, I also came from sea level, so I really appreciate now that when we go back down to sea level, because it's what I'm used to. So, yeah.
So now when you go race your friends, you just dominate them every time? I mean, you did anyways, I'm sure. But
I don't know. I'm actually not racing any of my friends at the national meet, so.
luckily for them.
Right.
Yeah. Luckily for them. How about you, Melanie? When you go and you race at lower altitudes, how much of a difference does that make for you?
Well, I think personally it hurts a little more at sea level because I'm basically redlining it the whole way through the race. But I mean, I like it a lot. You can definitely tell there's more oxygen, but it's just whether or not your body knows how to use it or not. So.
Fair enough. What do you think, Molly?
Yeah, same thing as Mel. We have kind of short races, so it's a little bit hard to tell the difference, but it's there.
Okay.
It's a little better, yeah.
I don't know it at that extent, but I remember when I used to go back to California, where I'm from, and I would play the water pong, I would really be able to consume a lot of water, more so than all my other friends. It was great. It was absolutely great. David, do you notice similar things when you water pong?
We're not gonna comment.
That's probably a safe bet. Let's talk more track. How about that?
Yeah, we can definitely do that. So, question for Mel. So this is not your first time going to nationals for indoor. So what was your experience like when you went as a freshman?
It was very scary, but exciting. It was just this little tiny freshman that was on the DMR team. I was like, I didn't know what to expect at all, and getting there was it was crazy.
Okay.
Mine was blown.
Yeah.
Like,
Did you end up having a good race?
I had a pretty good race, but as far as the team, we didn't do the greatest. But I mean, it was okay.
Okay.
So you're not scared this time? Is that what you're saying?
I'm not scared this time.
All right. All right.
So what are the and this can go for all of you guys. So what are the expectations? Like, what kind of times are you shooting for? And if you want to add on to that, what is the actual strategy? And is it going to change because you're going to nationals?
Ooh, that's like 3 questions in one.
Well, yeah. I mean, just what are you guys shooting for?
I think that we're gonna just continue to do what got us there. I think we have a real shot at placing top 8, and we all kind of met earlier this week and kind of discussed what our goal was, or like our outlook was on the meet, and we're gonna try to like keep cool. We're not gonna go into this and make the moment bigger than it is. It's a national meet. There's gonna be 14 teams, 13 or 14 teams on the track at one time. So, we gotta just treat it like any other race, and if we remain cool, and we keep doing what we've been doing, we're gonna do well. So.
Yeah, so pretty good chances of you guys coming home as All-Americans, huh?
That's the goal.
Top 8 All-American
Yes.
first team. You think that's doable?
Yes.
Okay.
See, I told you, an upgrade for our co-hosts, because our other co-hosts were not All-Americans. Not at all, right, David?
No, I don't think so. Maybe Charlie back in high school.
All-American passer?
That's all Steve.
His highlight reel. Okay,
Those hands.
So question for Molly. So Chantel, you mentioned you're just going to keep doing the things that got you there. So at the Division II Invitational at Colorado School of Mines, you guys ended up breaking what was then the UCCS record, ran 11:48, which is obviously very good. And then a few weeks after that, at the Joe Davis Classic, you guys ended up knocking about 5 seconds off your time, running 11:42. So my question is, it's mainly for Molly. So Molly here ended up running 2:21 at the first race, and then dropped her 800 time down at 2:16.
David, break that down. How good is that?
I kind of want Molly to break it down, to be totally honest.
okay.
So Molly, you dropped 5 seconds
Well played.
in 2.
Were you holding back
In
the
an
previous
800.
time? I feel like you
Yeah.
were
So
holding back
what?
a
So
little
what?
bit.
What was the difference? How did you drop it that much time in a few weeks?
I mean, that first race was our very first DMR, and it was early in the season. We had just gotten back to practice and school, and that was kind of the goal was 2:20, 2:21. But that next couple weeks, we just had some really good workouts, and I really felt like I got into the shape that I needed to be, and so we were expecting a couple second drop, and I think just part of that was I was just so excited to run that race again, and just like I actually felt like I knew how to run an 800 now, and I think I ran what I was able to.
Okay.
A couple seconds or 5,
Five,
shaving off your time. No big deal, just 5 seconds.
Most people don't understand. That's a
huge.
big
5
chunk of time.
seconds?
Yeah, and not a very long race.
When I jog my miles at the gym, if I get 5 seconds under what I did the last time, I feel great about it.
Yeah.
That's like 7.5 minutes.
Yeah, I would agree.
good.
Yeah, it's not bad.
It's not good. I don't think I'd make the team.
Yeah, so probably not with 7:30. So one more question for Molly. So you were the outdoor RMAC champion in the 400 hurdles last year. I know you're about to run nationals in indoor, so I don't want to get too ahead of myself. But what are your goals for the outdoor season?
We're looking to get back to hurdles and just go to nationals. That's the goal. Nothing really specific. I was super close last year, and I know this year I'll have a lot. I think we're getting a jump on it now, and so I think I'm a lot more prepared because last year was so new to me. But just go to nationals.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
So I need predictions from all 3 of you ladies. What do you expect to happen when you go to Kansas for the NCAA championships? Molly, start with you. Tricked me, didn't I? You were so ready.
Like placing?
Yeah, placing, times, whatever you want to give me. Official prediction.
Man, I think we can get 6th is what we wanted to set our goal at.
6th place? Ladies? Melanie, what do you think? Tricked you too, didn't I?
Yeah, a little bit. The ultimate goal is 6th place, but we are accepting anywhere 6th through 8th.
6th through 8th, you'll accept
Okay.
it. But if you come in 9th, you're not going to accept it?
No.
You're going to say, no, we do not accept it.
You would still be an All-American if you got
No.
9th. You know that,
Second
really?
team, though.
Second
Thank you,
team
but no
All-American.
thank you kind of a thing.
Yeah, like we're All-Americans, but we're not like really All-Americans. Yeah, we're
There's
not
still
like.
more All-Americans than my normal co-hosts. so I would say
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
All right, Chantel, official prediction.
Yeah, I think that we're definitely gonna get a top 8 spot.
Because you won't take anything less than that.
I won't.
That's right.
I will not. You know.
Now I do. I know now. If I didn't know, now I know.
You know. But yeah, I think we have like a real shot at 6th place. I mean, anything, below that would be like, I don't know what's the word I want.
Disappointing.
Yes.
Extraordinary. The word of the day. That's right. So, real quick, Chantel, you came on the show a few weeks ago, and so you're kind of a regular here on the Lions Den now,
Yeah.
but you felt that Lions Den bump, right?
I did.
Tell your teammates all about it.
All right. So I didn't run. That was my first serious 3K race. But when I was like feeling it with 4 laps to go, I felt the Lions Den bump.
You did? It kicked in?
It
Mentally,
kicked in.
you're like, Lions Den bump.
Yes.
And you just went, right?
Yes. Yeah.
So, ladies, expect to run the fastest event you've ever ran in your life. That's what happens when you come on the Lions Den. You have your best performance ever. Are you ready for this? Yeah? All right. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Yeah. Chantel, are you ready for a second Lions Den bump?
Yeah.
Can you handle it?
Yeah.
Can they handle it at Nationals? Probably not.
Probably not.
No. We'll have to wait and see what happens as your DMR team will head to Kansas to take on the world, or at least all of Division II. Coming up quickly, David Olson, what's your prediction? What do you expect? What do you think is going to happen when these ladies go to Kansas? What's your official prediction?
I said last week 6th or 7th would be pretty appropriate, so I think that would be a good day for the women's DMR team.
I think realistically, I expect number 1 because they're Mountain Lions and Mountain Lions are number 1. So, ladies, we thank you very much for coming on the show and wish you nothing but the best at the national championship. So, thank you for joining us here today. Fans, don't go anywhere. We got a lot more in store here on the Lions Den. When we come back, we're going to recap all that went down this past weekend in Pueblo. Charlie's favorite location in the entire RMAC. He gets all the shirts, and he's going to tell you all about the games that he broadcasted from Pueblo as well. Don't go anywhere. You are tuned in to the Lions Den.